you gotta have either like a good story or you gotta be funny, and a mix of both. It's just like chef's kiss.
Yes.
It is over the top, and I'm listening the whole time. Like I get invested in those talks.
Passion, be about it all action.
This is funny. When Mormons get bored at church.
Playing Block Blast during sacrament meeting helps you focus better.
The funniest misconception that you guys have had, that people have had of you as members of the church?
That we don't celebrate Christmas.
That's called a low jump right there.
That's called
Honestly, yeah.
dog.
That's sick.
That is funny. Is that real?
The ones that we have right now are cool, and then like the last pair we had was cool. But some of the pairs like that we've had like in the last 2 years have been so lame.
I know. What? I thought.
I've never seen that take.
I think it's a better way to connect with Christ because you're asking him.
This video is brought to you by ScriptureNotes.com. For a free trial to Scripture Notes, please make sure you check out the link in the description. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Word Radio. I'm your host, Cardinellis. Today I'm joined in the studio by a killer cast. We got the Worldwide Youth Committee
What
back
up?
in the studio by popular demand. And we're going to be reacting to some memes. We got some memes here, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to give them all away yet. But they come bearing gifts, and by gifts, we mean memes. So who wants to start this one out for us?
Can I start it off?
You want to start it off?
Yes.
All right, cool, my man. So which one was yours? Which one was yours? And we're all reacting to these, right? Nobody's seen them yet?
No.
No one's seen. I've only seen them because I'm the one that like sent some of them in. But like I only saw the ones that I sent in. I didn't see anybody else's.
Okay, cool. Rock on. Does your shirt say Ranchos Los Tacos?
No, it's Poncho's Tacos. It's a place in Santa Monica.
Okay,
you gotta go try it. Mexican place, good food.
All right,
Good
rock
burritos.
on, because your dad's from Santa Monica, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Sick. OG Santa Monica. Okay, so here is the first meme right here. Oh, my wife agrees with this one. When church is over and you're trying to leave,
But your mom keeps talking.
but your mom
Yes.
keeps talking.
Don't worry, guys.
I
We're leaving in
100%
5 minutes. 15 minutes.
I 100% agree with this. I always just wait for my mom. I'm like, Mom, let's go. I'm hungry, bro. Come on.
Yes, especially since church is so early. Thank goodness we're switching to 11:30 in January.
You want to switch to 11:30?
The perks. This is the perks of
Yeah,
having
I'm
your own
trying to
car and
sleep
driver's
in,
license,
bro. I'm
guys.
trying to
No,
sleep
no.
in.
30 you get to sleep in, but then it's in the middle of lunchtime.
But like for ours, you get it done like the whole like in the morning. Then you have the rest of the day to yourself.
You know, I would agree
that's
with
what I like about it.
This is what I think. It shouldn't start at 9. It should start at 9:30.
But the
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, no. They're
I'm fine with it at 9.
9:30 and 11:30 are 3 hours apart, I think, right?
They are actually 2 hours apart.
Okay, well, I think that starting at 9:30 would benefit us a lot more because I could sleep in.
You could always just threaten to go inactive, and then like they'll bend over backwards for that cheese. You know, I've told this before on other channels, on other segments of Word Radio, but when I was in the other stake, we were in the ward with a very persistent Spanish branch. That if they ever changed the hour to like 8 a.m., like literally half of them just would not show up. And so they,
valid.
yeah. And so like literally they'd all just sleep in. And I mean, you have a bunch of blue collar guys. It's their only day where they can actually catch up on rest. I totally get it. I'm exhausted Sunday morning and having to wake up for like some of these meetings the bishops and the ward clerks have are like at 6:30 a.m. if you could call them the bishopric. And I'm like, dude, I ain't doing that cheese. So they would just all sleep in to such a degree that finally what they did was they just solidified their time as 11 p.m. and then the other wards had to rotate around them. Like, so we had to rotate between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m.
That's just late though. Like 1 p.m. is
I wouldn't
too
do
late.
1 p.m. Honestly, I would do night church, to be honest.
Really?
Night church, yeah. Like
Okay.
we show up at 7 o'clock, get out at 9, and then go to bed.
Yeah, dude, I'd be down with that actually. I don't know why we don't do that.
You have the whole day to get all your stuff done. You eat dinner, so like you're nice and full, and then you go to church, hang out with the homies, learn about Jesus, and then Jesus is the last thing you see before you go to bed. The last thing you hopefully talk about before you go to bed, like you're not on Instagram.
Well, not if your mom's, hanging out afterwards. That's funny. Okay, so I hate to admit this, but actually that's usually me. Brittany the shadow will tell you.
No, it always happens, and she's like, "We're gonna leave in like 5 minutes. Just give me a second." And then so you start talking because she's gonna take forever, and then she's ready to leave, and she blames you for taking so long.
I know that always
that's
happens.
Yes, that always happens with my sister. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, dude, savage. Ryder can attest that. Is it true, Ryder?
Yes, you talk a lot.
Okay. Hey, just being social, just, building the kingdom,
Yeah, being a
one
nice fellow.
one interaction at a time. Okay, next one. Temple work. 15 hours could save 15% more of your family members. All right, that was a good one. Have you guys done temple work yet? Just
Yes.
baptisms of the dead or what?
Oh yeah, baptisms of the dead.
Was it pretty cool? Was it pretty rad?
I really like it.
You liked it?
I really liked it.
We used to do like monthly temple trips, but they said that was too much work, so they stopped, and I would do it.
Too much work?
They said it was a lot more complicated and a lot more work had to be put into it than they thought.
Who's the they? The temple did or our local leadership did?
Is this
The local
the
leadership
bishop?
team.
So it's the bishop?
No.
Oh.
Huh.
Well, I mean, the bishop was probably part of it. But it was like all like the young men.
Hey,
They
let's
said
start
a lot
riots
more work
over
went
this.
into it than they thought, so it's too complicated to do it every month.
Dude, I'll take y'all monthly. If you want to go monthly, we'll
Yes.
just go, just like by
In and
ourselves,
out. In and out.
Dude,
Oh, yeah,
and
and
I will
In and
take you
Out.
to In and Out.
Yeah.
I heard somebody put a kibosh on that.
Yes,
and I was
yeah.
like, I will
Yes.
buy you all In and
We
Out.
were all supposed to go to In and Out, and then they said never mind.
Really?
Oh yeah, they give us like
we're not
microwave
allowed to do it
pizza or
anymore.
something.
We're not.
Yeah, we're not allowed to.
Why?
We just do it
It
anyways.
It like ruins the holy Sabbath or something like that, right, Kate? Like,
No, that's only on the
No,
Sabbath day.
they did it because they're like, if somebody isn't in the financial position to afford it, but it's like it's In and Out, and it's like you don't have to go if you don't want
Hey,
to. It's
well,
just
some
like,
people may not be.
that's true.
well, then
I
that's
get
when
that.
usually the adults step in.
But you
and
also
spot
don't
the
have to
child.
go, if you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, but also I think a better way of handling it is just making sure that everybody has enough cash before you leave, that somebody's not put on
or
the
the
spot.
church pays for it.
I think yes.
Yeah, then you
have
just turn all your receipts
I will
in.
pay for our In and Out. Anybody that wants to go in this room,
Sign me up.
I will pay for the In and Out. Yes, including you, Ryder. We have to get you a provisional temple recommend though.
Oh, yeah, that's
the
coming.
next meme. Oh, savage! They come, they eat, they leave.
So missionaries.
Do you get that one, Ryder? Do you get that one, bro?
Yeah.
Okay, that's man.
Dude, I love the missionaries, but low key, like, okay, the ones that we have right now are cool, and then like the last pair we had was cool. But some of the pairs like that we've had like in the last 2 years have been so lame.
I know.
What? I thought some of them were actually pretty good.
I'm not even joking. Like, no, there was these two guys, and both of them were from Utah, the Mormon factory. You know?
Are you going to be serving a mission, Drew?
Yeah.
Okay, I hope nobody says that about you when you're there.
No, they
You know,
were awkward.
We've had
They
some-
were weird. They were lame.
Oh, you should have seen the guys during COVID. We'd be like on Zoom calls with them, and they would be like, you would say something, and they would be like, "Yeah, cool." And there would be like a 15-second pause before they say anything else, and it was
no,
awful.
I can't. Like the ones
Like,
we
I would
have
be
now
sweating.
are cool.
So,
Yeah.
oh man, trying to be a missionary during COVID, that was probably really difficult.
Yeah.
And like you offer them
boring.
cookies, they can't take the cookies. They would just like, no, we're not allowed to eat cookies, and they have to be outside too. Like they couldn't come in our house. It was stupid.
Jeez, that sounds horrible. Okay,
Yeah.
but we all got to admit it's good. It's good to feed the missionaries. I gotta
course.
tell you, I thoroughly believe in the blessings of feeding and helping the missionaries. I think it contributed to me marrying Brittany. I got to admit that. So they come, they eat, they leave, and sure as heck
Those
they
look
do.
right. Those look like rad missionaries.
Yeah, those
do.
are
Yeah.
Especially
alpha
the bigger
Chad
dude.
missionaries.
The bigger
Those
dude
are
looks like
some
a rad
gigas.
guy.
Yeah, dude, for real. That's actually really cool. How do you feel about missionaries being 18 years old now? That's
Wait,
kind of wild.
I think
How
it's
old were
very
they
nice.
Used to be?
Oh, you could
21,
not,
right?
No, you couldn't serve until you were 19. That was your age of
Now that's for
eligibility.
girls. Girls have to wait till 19 still, but boys can serve when they're 18. And I think it's a really good. I think that's
Yeah.
better because they're fresh out of high school, so they have more of a high school. So they connect with the youth more. And younger people are normally more charming, so they can like.
What? So 19-year-olds are just so old they're washed up.
Well, I'm saying they still have like that younger, like Like, I mean, I guess it's not that much of a difference, but I think it's because it can help them connect with the youth force since they're like fresh out of high school.
Hey, what do you think?
Like one of the missionaries we have now, like graduated in June.
What do you
and
think
has been on
about,
his mission for 2 months.
Okay. So anyway, we've got Giga Chad missionaries right here. Indeed.
Those are some Sigma guys.
They come, they eat, they leave. That's funny. Okay, so here's the next one. The next one is from Grace and Redemption on Instagram. Okay, when I show up to the Latter-day Saint church and there's no ladders. Have people ever actually confused? I've never seen that take on the Latter-day Saints. That is funny.
That's a funny one.
I've heard instead of the LDS church, the LSD church.
Oh, that is funny.
LSD, I don't get it.
What's the funniest?
LSD is a drug, Will.
What's the funniest?
Oh,
Yeah.
I just got the joke.
Yeah. What's the funniest misconception that you guys have had, that people have had of you as members of the church?
that we don't celebrate Christmas.
That we
Really?
can't date people who aren't.
Oh, that we
Mormon.
marry like 7 wives.
Oh yeah, or that we can't date people that aren't Mormon.
Oh, really?
Like if you're dating someone who's not in the church as well, like they're like, I didn't know you could do that.
Oh, okay. Your boyfriend's not Mormon, right?
No.
Okay, Kate. What's the weirdest misconception you've come across, or have you not? Because you've got a much better friend group. No.
I've come across people who think we don't celebrate Christmas or believe in Christ.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
That not celebrating Christmas thing is that? Well, that's a J-Dub thing, right?
I see. It's weird.
Do they just think that we're a bunch of J-Dubs or what?
Well, have you heard that we believe in a fake Jesus?
No.
People's-
But I believe that people would believe that.
Yeah, people say that like we believe in we have created our own Christ.
Oh, well, dude, if I could create my own Christ, let me tell you, we would have 7 p.m. church. You know what I'm saying? Like, there would be no 9 a.m. church, all right?
You know, the craziest thing that's happened to me is my freshman math teacher. She was like saying during class that like something about like she heard that Mormons don't celebrate birthdays. I'm like, what? No, I'm like, I'm Mormon. That is not true at all. I'm like,
I don't-
we
where do
celebrate
people
birthdays,
come
we
up with
celebrate
these?
Christmas,
I
we
think
celebrate
it's-
Easter.
I think the reason that one comes up is because in North America, if somebody's Christian, the vast majority of them are going to be most likely kind of one of those normie Protestant denominations. Then second most populous would probably be Catholic. And then to the average Christian in one of these giant denominations, these smaller sects all are the same. And the ones knocking at your door are either members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, aka Mormons, or they're Jehovah's Witnesses. And because both Jehovah's Witnesses and Mormons will proselyte door to door, they'll oftentimes think that, oh, Mormons have whatever weird beliefs that the other door knockers have, and they accidentally mix up the two. I mean, there's people that accidentally think Sikhs with their turbans are Muslims when they're two totally different religions, you know? So it's like, it's probably just a misconception. Here's the last one. Oh my gosh, this is funny. This is funny. When Mormons get bored at church, hymn 298, if you expose it under the folded one of that'd be 300, it says homies can be together forever. Oh, dog.
That's sick.
That is funny. Is that real?
If I
Wait,
saw that, that would
let's
be
see. Let's see. What's like hymn number 290?
I think it's home something.
Well, that's families can be together forever. Let's.
Hey, Ryder, do we have a regular hymn book here? Do
Yeah.
you see one around, buddy?
You
It's not
can
about
recreate
Skibbity
it.
Toilet Riz.
No, but there's a Bible behind the.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to look up in LDS tools. So that would be hymn number. It would have to be 300 because
Full families can be together forever. That one's probably 300.
LDS hymn book. I'm looking it up right now. So families can be together forever. You're right.
Oh, okay. This is legit. In fact,
Yeah, so families can be together forever. So
298 is home can be a heaven on earth. So that's where they get it, home.
I
and
gotta
then
try
families can
this
be
next Sunday.
together forever.
Dude, what do you know we should do? When my dad was a kid, people used to terrorize the hymn book just for fun because the kids would get bored. There was no smartphones back then, right?
Yeah.
So what he would do was in all of the hymn books, on some page it would say, on page 292, it would say, go to page 7. And then you turn to page 7. And on page 7, it would say, go to page 155. So then you go to page 155. And in the bottom right corner, there'd be a pencil mark that said, okay, go to page 300. And then they go to page 300. And then from page 300, they get sent to page 450. And after turning the pages like 1,600 times or whatever, there would finally be a message like, David has a crush on Ashley or something like that. You know?
Funny.
And then that's how they would like spread gossip in the ward. And then your parents couldn't get pissed at you because they'd be thinking that you were like flipping through the hymn book, but they're really sending messages. And my grandpa was a World War II coder, like for encrypted messages. And he did a lesson with the youth in like the 70s, man. Did a lesson with the youth in the 70s on how to encrypt messages so that like people can't read them.
So they were encrypting messages in the hymn book now?
And then all of a sudden those messages, when the bishop found out they were doing it, they switched to an encryption method that they had been taught. So it was like called the K7 encryption, which meant you would eliminate the K from the alphabet and then you would bump all the letters over 7. And then so A would be 1, B would be 2, C would be 3, D would be 4. Then you'd skip K and then put K on the end. And then so they would start writing the letters. So it'd be like 7, 7, 9, 2, 5, 6, 1, 3, 12. You know what I'm saying?
That's just too much.
Yeah, that seems like way too much. Your hair's looking great there, bro.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, that's pretty rad. Okay, so any other memes, dude? Any other memes?
Wait, Drew, did you send those other few that I sent?
No, but I sent some like reels.
Oh, we got some reels here. Oh my gosh, you're right. Holy smoke. Here's another one. Boom. Here we got what happens when a Mormon girl gets a double piercing.
I have a double piercing. And I can attest I am still alive.
That's funny. Well, this
Not
is
for
actually
long.
an anti-Mormon account that I recognize. And this is a snarky take on probably Utah Mormon culture. I do remember when Gordon B. Hinckley, I think in some youth fireside or something.
Yeah, he did come out and was like talking about how you shouldn't.
Yeah, I said, but also that was at a time when people were doing like really crazy piercings and it was getting kind of nuts. And so, I know that it's, I mean, I don't even think it's in the Modern for Strength of Youth pamphlet or anything like that, right?
It's not. It's
Those are more just like guidelines because it used to be like you can do this, you can't do this. Now it's just more like guidelines. It's like
and I
your
think
body
that's
is a temple
way
and
better.
your body's a temple and you should treat it like if it was an actual
I think
temple.
the Strength of Youth pamphlet is more focused on praying about questions you have instead of like straight rules. It's like I think it's a better way to connect with Christ because you're asking him what's
Figures
right
the
for
apostate girl with the double piercings would say that. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Hey, let's
Guys.
call out that anti-Mormon.
Pull out the what?
The anti-Mormon. I forgot her name.
And
Oh,
Alyssa.
The Alyssa Grenfell girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Hey, pull up to the podcast.
Which podcast? Hers?
No, she should pull up to ours.
Oh,
we should
I
have
would
her on.
love
what
to
you're saying.
talk with her.
We should have her on.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, you're invited, Alyssa. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the only one you've been seeing a lot of yet lately, right, Drew? Didn't you say there was another one?
Yeah, I know Brittany said her name earlier. Her name was like
There's not a lot. Well, okay, so anti-Mormonism is basically staffed by, at least on social media, is staffed almost completely by women now.
Yes.
The
there
most-
are most of the men who have left the church are just like, don't talk to me about it. But I find it's the women that post about it and write books about it and want you to leave. And I don't know why. I think they just got offended by the judgy Mormons. So now they're just like, I hate the church, blah.
Yeah, and So, but you've come across them because you were the first one to get social media on all the platforms, and it seems like you were the first one to start noticing them, right?
Yes, I did start getting more anti-Mormon TikToks. As I think once, so I put the church @ in my Instagram bio, like I put the account @ in there, and once I did that, it started to increase my anti-Mormon feed videos. So then when I started seeing more of them, especially from Alyssa Grenfell, I said, don't recommend me her content.
Alyssa, what did you say?
Gremlin or
Gremlin?
Gremlin. Alyssa Gremlin.
No, it's Grenfell.
Oh, Grenfell.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gremlin. Oh, jeez.
But she is a gremlin.
I'm afraid you might have birthed a meme there. I think you might have birthed a meme.
I said to stop receiving her content. And there's like another one. I think.
Actually, you know what? I have traditionally fought very hard against the abdication of the hashtag Mormon, but
now there's hashtag XMO.
Well, no, yeah, ex-Mormon and Mormon. But you're right. It does make it so that the faithful are no longer bombarded by ex-Mormon, anti-Mormon content in North America. That's really interesting.
Yeah, you just have to press don't recommend me content from this creator. And I haven't had a video of hers since.
Okay, wow. Well, you had this video that I saw you put in the Discord. Here's another one. The effort anti-Mormons make leaving the church peacefully. Oh, savage!
Because there's none.
Oh, dude.
Dude, this gotta be like a joke.
Conversion to Christ made that.
Conversion to Christ? Okay, this is funny. I'm going to put this on full screen so people go, oh, that's our boy. That's our boy. Conversion to Christ right there. Oh, that is so funny. So what makes you laugh at this? What makes you laugh at this?
Because high jump, you're supposed to go over the pole, and he didn't even attempt to try and jump over it. He went under it completely. So the effort he's making to even complete his task is zero.
So
they're making
it's like Alyssa
zero.
Grenfell all over again. She's just like not even trying. She's just
No, it's
firing
Alyssa
like
Grenfell.
just shots at the church.
She's a gremlin.
Yeah.
One after another.
Jeez, that's brutal. So do you feel that anti-Mormon ex-Mormons just don't try and leave peacefully, and that's why this is funny? Or
They want to go out with a bang.
They want to. I feel like maybe they didn't feel as seen as they did in the church, so they want to make sure that they're seen outside of it.
That's so interesting that even the teenagers in high school are recognizing this phenomenon. I thought it was just a millennial thing. The telephone post on Facebook, where it's just like blah, telling you why all of the people that sacrifice time and energy and blood and treasure and giving you a wholesome upbringing were secretly baddies and were horrible people. And it's just like, oh my gosh, like living up to every negative stereotype of like, you can leave the church, but you can't leave it alone. That is funny. And it's gotten so bad that now even the young kids are making these memes. Oh my goodness gracious.
He just jumps right through.
That is funny. This was good. Hey, we should do this again.
That's called a low jump right there.
That's called
You know, I need opinions. So, playing Block Blast during sacrament meeting helps you focus better. Maybe it's just because I have like ADHD, but when I'm hearing a talk, like I'll zone out and I won't hear anything. But if I'm playing like my Block Blast or Gardenscapes, I'll actually go home and talk to my mom about the talks. She'll be like, "You're on your phone the whole time." I'm like, "No, but I was like listening." Like I think I just
Okay, that either sounds like a cope or maybe some kind of backdoor Mozart helps me study kind of thing.
I think I might just have like ADHD.
I feel like to have me interested in like a talk, you gotta have either like a good story or you gotta be funny, and a mix of both. It's just like chef's kiss.
Yes.
It is over the top, and I'm listening the whole time. Like I get invested in those talks.
Yes. Ironically, one of my favorite talks ever given was one by our bishop about the Mars rover. And he was like comparing it to like us.
That is one really cool thing about living in Southern California. You have so many JPL people and like Jet Propulsion Lab people. You got a lot of Rockwell engineers. You got a lot of SpaceX guys and Northrop Grumman guys that bring in some really, really cool like engineering insights.
Yeah, and I really liked it. My mom thought it was so boring, but I was playing my game and I was listening. I was like, this is fire.
Just okay. Have video games helped you? Block Blast specifically. Have video games helped you?
Me?
Anybody.
Well, I mean, same as Drew. Like during seminary, when I'm when I'm there on time and when I'm not just there for the prayer, I like I get like block blast. Like it kind of helps me like listen more. It's like I'm doing.
What is
else.
block blast?
Bro,
It's
so-
I'll pull
basically
it
you have
up.
to connect like things to like break
It's
the
this.
tower.
It's great, and it's like Tetris, but it's like the new age, and it gives you like blocks, and you gotta like clear rows.
So it's Tetris.
Yeah.
You just got to be a chill guy.
Put down.
Okay. Oh, actually, you do bring up a good point. Is the chill guy meme? Is it proliferating now? Is that the new meme?
Yes.
It's a good meme.
I've seen
So, like-
church
Wait,
chill
pull-
guy memes.
Pull up some church chill guy
I have.
memes.
It's like, and then during seminary one time, we had a sub, and like, you know the video where it's the guy and he
The red coat one.
yeah, the red
part
coat
of it.
when he like, what is it? Oh yeah, he gets a new coat, and then he sees a homeless kid who's really like cold, so then he gives the coat to him, and I said that's a chill guy, and then my the sub, wait, why do you do it?
He was like, "Are you making a pun about the kid freezing in the snow?" Because Will was saying, "Oh, you're a chill guy for giving him the coat," but he took it as you're calling the guy who's freezing chill.
That's
Oh, geez, brutal. Yeah. Well, actually, we should ask the audience if they can make a chill guy meme.
Yeah, guys,
You know?
make a chill guy meme.
Make
Please
one.
make a
the
chill
weekly
guy meme.
challenge.
The
No,
weekly challenge.
I saw one, and it was like when you didn't fast for Fast Sunday, but you're just low key a chill guy that likes food.
That's funny. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Cool. So, what's the reward going to be for the best chill guy meme?
Like a giveaway? How about like a free shirt?
blessings.
Yeah, or like a free
We'll all
beanie
pray
for
for you
sure.
for 1 week.
Yeah, we'll all pray.
You'll pray for them for 1 week. Wow, hardcore. That's
Blessings.
Actually, yeah, blessings.
Well,
okay.
we'll pray. I'm gonna pray for Alyssa Grenfell.
It's-
Her heart will be softened.
Pray for thine enemies.
Oh, well, that was actually that was very noble of you. That's very noble. You're actually putting the gospel of Jesus Christ into practice. Awesome. Can you come next week with some more of these anti TikToks you've seen? We could do some debunkings of those. Maybe that'd be
I
fun.
would love to, because I'm tired of seeing them. As a young viewer of her videos, I don't think she realizes that if someone's struggling in their faith right now, that is the last thing. I feel like
Oh no, she's trying to get people to leave the church. She wrote
But I
a
don't
book
understand-
called How to Leave the Mormon Church.
I don't understand why. Like, if you had the choice to leave, you chose to leave, so let other people choose to stay.
Well, because she's anti-Mormon, she's trying to do damage to the church by reducing its reputation, by reducing its attendance, by just
She's just adding more
I
fuel
don't
to the fire.
understand. It's
just like
almost
there's anti-Semites that hate Jews, there's anti-Mormons that hate Mormons.
which I don't understand. The church isn't doing any harm to her. I think she's just like,
Well, that's the
Angry.
whole woke
She's
argument.
butthurt.
Is they say that the church does harm, that religion is harmful, especially to gays, especially to women, especially to.
I've
do you
never
feel-
been harmed by my religion before as a woman.
Okay, well, that's actually good. So, what would your counter to that be? If somebody wants to say, but it's an all-male priesthood, they're all just a bunch of patriarchy, and you're suppressed, Drew. You're suppressed, dang it.
Well, I would say it's actually a blessing. I have a lot of strong men of God, not just men who are going to church, but I have men of God who have a small power of God to protect me instead of, like, I don't think I've ever been, the priesthood is used for good. I don't think I've ever been in the presence of someone or heard a story about someone using the priesthood for bad. I've seen my dad give many blessings to people when they're sick and they've gotten better. Like, it's nice to have like a comforting man who has the small bit of the power of God and uses it for good to protect people who can't protect themselves. I think people misconcept that women not having the priesthood, that God just sees us as weak, but I think he's already given us such a beautiful gift of the ability to bring life into the world that he just made the men protect it. Like, women are so useful in the gospel. Like the lady in the Book of Mormon who, when
Abish?
Abish, yes, when she rose the queen or the king, like that was really powerful, and I think that's like one of the most powerful accounts. So, but she didn't have the priesthood. Women do have access to the priesthood on a certain level. They just can't hold the keys. But I don't think that makes us weak. I think it just helps us.
You terrify these people. What you just said would terrify them. And then they would immediately, actually, I know exactly what they would do. In the face of all of that beautiful stuff you just said that makes total sense and contextualizes very well the position of service as the main purpose of the priesthood, that would do so much damage to their theory. They would just immediately turn around and just start calling you names. You know what I'm saying? They just
Go ahead.
Well, that's just because you're bigoted.
I still love you.
You're
You're a bigot. You're a racist.
Hey, thank you for that. Hey, that's very nice of you, Drew.
Boom shakalaka. Wow, Drew, that was hardcore. Okay, I'm just gonna end it right there. That's a good one.
She carries.
So, what'd you say, Ryder?
She carries the podcast.
That she carried the podcast. You're funny. Good job, buddy.
Good job.
So, anyway, let us know what you guys think. If you got a chill guy meme, please send it our way. And if you agree wholeheartedly with Drew over here, let us know. Let's keep the conversations going in the comments below. And as we always say, for this and more, please check us out at wardradio.com.
Be about it all.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. We assume if you made it this far that you liked our content. So please make sure that you smash that like button and you share this video with your friends. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet to our channel, please make sure that you subscribe and you press the alert button so you receive alerts on every one of our daily uploads. Now, we want to make sure that we keep all of this content flowing for free to you, the viewer. And to do that, we need your help. If you're a person of means, please consider a direct contribution through Venmo or through Zelle. And the links to those platforms will be in the description as well. Also, if you want to help us out, please make sure you buy some of our merch. We got really cool hats, really cool t-shirts for both boy and girl viewers, all available on wardradio.com. And while you're there, you can sign up for our Ward Radio newsletter. You can receive all the really great Ward Radio news directly in your inbox simply by putting your email address in wardradio.com. And finally, if you guys want to help out purchasing some of the equipment in the studio, you can always check out our Amazon wish list that is also available in the description of this video. And either way, whether you're pressing this button here to make sure you're subscribed to our channel, or whether you're watching another video here just because you like our stuff, we look forward to seeing you guys in the next program. Okay, cool. Boom, we're done.
Peace.
boys. My boys.
My boy.
Oh, we should have ended with the beatboxing session.
Ready? Jack, you make a noise, and then Ryder will add one, and you keep going.
Wait, let's drop it like it's hot.
One, and then I'll add one, and then
when I'm pulling up to church, I'll drop it like
it's
Ready?
Jack.
Okay,
Jack.
try it.
What are we doing?
Wait, guys, let's do a parody.
Tell her what we're doing again.
Parody of drop it.
Jack.
Parody of drop it.
Jack, so you start with a beatboxing sound, and then you just keep going, and then each person will add a new one, and it'll be like a cool little song. Hopefully.
All right. Ready, Jack? Start off.
And then we'll post it on
It's your turn.
That was hey, we were on fire there for a second.
Okay, that's our outro. Okay, that's funny.